Hey Run Junkies, welcome to Runners Without Limits TV. For many of us, not for me, winter has arrived and it can be tough to know when it's a good time to get those runs done outside. Today, let's talk about cold weather running, how to gear up, and what to consider when logging your miles this winter. What constitutes cold can vary based on personal preference and regional climate, but here are a few generalizations we can make when the temperatures drop. For one, anything below freezing can be a starting point to whether or not it's safe to run outside. Looking at the real feel, the winds, cloud cover, and precipitation, all of this may tell a different story. For example, if it's 30 degrees with calm air and bright sun, that might feel nicer than if it's 30 degrees but overcast skies or 10-mile-an-hour winds. Use your best judgment when considering your local forecast. Another tip is to dress 10 to 20 degrees warmer than real field temperature. This can get confusing, so depending on your effort here too. For an easy run in 30 degrees, you might dress as if it were 40 degrees. But for a tempo run or something with harder effort, that might mean that in 30 degrees, you're dressing as if it were 50 degrees. Layering is really important. It's a key factor here too. Wearing multiple layers and accessories will help you control your body temperature as you warm into your run. Your essential running kit should include running tights or pants. The colder the run, the thicker the fabric. Running gloves or mittens are also a perfect addition, and these don't have to be heavy, but just enough to cover and protect your extremities. A headband or a hat is also gonna help with that too. Other items you might use include a lightweight windbreaker and either tech fabric or wool blend running socks. Now here's how to approach a run when it's cold out. So when possible, start by running into the wind if you have the opportunity to do so. So that way when you turn around, you're tired and you're not having to fight the wind, and you're also not getting chilled when you've built up that sweat. And when in doubt, have your head, hands, feet, and core covered. When your core is warm, your blood pumping to your extremities is gonna stay warmer. Now when it comes to what to wear, let's break it down by temperature range, all right? For anything over 60 degrees, a t-shirt, tank top, shorts, and a cap will do just fine. 50 to 60 degrees, you may want longer sleeves, maybe longer pants like capris. For 40 to 50 degrees, a long sleeve shirt and lightweight mid-length tights or pants. When it's 30 to 40 degrees, adding a vest, jacket, or windbreaker will help. And maybe it's time to add that hat, a fleece-lined hat and gloves. For 20 to 30 degrees, long tights or pants, and a long sleeve base layer, maybe a net gaiter, warmer hat, and probably a warmer outer layer. Anything below 20 degrees and you are adding more layers, but personally, I recommend seriously considering when the conditions get below 20 degrees. I personally don't often run outdoors when we drop into the teens, but it depends on the day. More often than not, I hit the treadmill. But I'm gonna help you take the guesswork out of this for a minute. So I'm gonna leave a link in the description to a Runner's World what to wear when you're running tool. You select temperature, conditions, time of day, the run intensity, plus a few other factors, and this tool will generate recommended gear for your run. It's pretty handy and will probably give you a good starting place for your cold weather running. You might consider spikes or yak tracks to give your running shoes a little bit of traction in the ice and snow. That is absolutely fine. I personally don't care for those, but I'm gonna leave a link in the description for some examples. I just find that those options alter my gait and I end up with some niggling issues after the fact. You may want to give them a try though, especially if you live in much snowier climates and you do want to get out for those runs safely. My last tip here is to just use your best judgment. No run is worth risking injury if conditions are not safe to run outside and if you don't have the proper equipment to do so. Whether it's too cold, windy, or there's snow or ice, calling a run or hitting the treadmill is always an acceptable decision. The bottom line is that running in all conditions can build up that mental toughness and prepare you for anything race day might throw your way. Cold weather running is a great way to stay fit during the winter months and help you prepare for your springtime race day. But what do you think? How do you handle running in the cold conditions? What are your go-to cold weather gear favorites? Please leave thoughts, questions, comments, and suggestions for future videos in the comment section down below. Please like, subscribe, and tell your friends. You can also support this channel over on patreon.com/runnerswithoutlimits, where you will have exclusive access to behind the scenes, bloopers, and extras from all over this network. That will do it for me today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, remember, you are a runner without limits. Happy running and stay warm.